We had a couple ideas that were dumb.
They were dumb?
Yeah. Well, there's the Bible game Kickstarter,
Yeah.
and there's the Magic the Gathering movie. Both of those to me seem like they could have a comic made about them.
But what's funny to me is that in the Bible game, in this specific game, because it's about Israelites, right? It's about Abraham.
It's about Abraham. You don't play as Abraham.
Exactly, but you can't, it's the call of Abraham, but it's just like in these other games based on IP where you end up playing some schmo.
Yeah.
Like you end up playing some other dude who is not like in the real books. It's like maybe you might meet Gandalf,
Right.
right? But you're not
You don't
Gandalf.
get to be Gandalf.
Exactly. You know, you might maybe during a boss fight you get
see
to have
Abraham.
maybe Abraham comes and really fucking lays it down.
But these Bible guys are just trying to make a...
Well, yeah, they're looking at the content and they're like, well, we need to get this. What are the kids doing?
They're
Right.
playing the RPGs.
Yeah, they're logging on to the web
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? They're creating accounts, and they're like, well, we need to make a digital Jesus,
Yeah.
and that'll get them. What's funny is that I would love to take on a project like that. I'm the last person who you'd think, but what an amazing challenge.
Yeah, it just seems like this particular group just doesn't have much imagination.
These cats,
What they're doing does not look interesting.
and like I said, I mean, they're in a context that substantially devalues imagination.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can listen to a band like, what's that? They were big in like the 90s.
There's tons. Like yeah.
Jars of Clay.
Perfect example. Newsboys. There's all kinds of...
And you can be like, oh, that's a cool song. Yeah, I mean, it's a Christian, like, group, but they're playing on the radio, and it sounds cool, and it's a good song.
Right.
But, like, this game, you look at this game, and you're like, oh, that's a Bible game.
Right.
You can't look at it and be like, that's a cool game. Like, if what they want to do, they need to make a game that will actually transcend that line, right?
That structure.
They need to make a game that normal gamers will look at and be like, oh, that's a cool game. And they start playing it, and they're like, oh, this is about Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But there is a way to do it.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can do it in music. Like, you can absolutely do it. Those themes are cool.
Yeah. It has to be a game first.
Yeah.
The first adjective can't be spiritually enriching.
No.
And again, they may not have the tools. You know, like culturally, they may not have the tools to do it.
No, I mean, when they say everybody that we've talked to is really excited about this game. Well, I know that the people you've talked to are the people at your church. Like, if what you want to do is make a game for the people in your church, that's fine. But if your mission is to spread God's word to the people who otherwise would not see it through this medium of games, this is not going to do that.
It's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
Anyway, I find it super interesting. And if there's a discussion we can have about it in the strip, I would love to do it. Just because I find that sort of thing interesting.
Go to their Kickstarter page. What was their game called?
Bible Chronicles. So they're putting it right out there.
Bible Chronicles.
The Call of Abraham.
Yeah, see, I might have tried to hide it. You can't call it Bible Chronicles.
Yeah, it's just like it's just such a mismatch. They got some images over here. It's like, oh, check out this Canaanite shrine. It's like, no, guys. At root, it's just a little on the nose,
Yeah.
right?
If what they're trying to do is reach gamers.
I'm sure that Christians want their own game too,
Yeah.
right?
But they're trying to slip past the defenses, right?
Maybe
With a game.
There's certainly not, I'm not sure there's much evidence that they can do that.
No, but that's their mission.
Right. But there's two things, right? So on that side, like on the side of the thread of Christianity that I was a part of, there was some aspects of ministry for cultural product.
Yeah.
But then there was a lot of cultural product that was for believers that was basically like methadone.
Right.
Right?
It was
it's
the
like,
Christian version of something cool.
And it was so you didn't have to go outside the reservation to get
Yeah. You can play Bible Chronicles, Call of Abraham
instead of World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Right? So that's part of it. Yeah, we're aware of the morally questionable messaging most of them promote. I mean, for us, I think the idea that you could tell a story that basically crossed both. I mean, to them, maybe that is wrong.
Yeah.
Like appealing to the world, why would you do it? And that is definitely maintained philosophically here.
Yeah. So there's a let's just think about at the most basic level. There's a Bible RPG.
Right.
That is funny. What are the spells? Who are the other members of your party? Who do you play as? Right? Like
Bible Chronicles.
Jokes there.
Yeah, exactly. Bible Chronicles Call of Abraham. Yeah, because basically, like the joke version of it is it would be. I mean, their thing is super rigorously focused, right?
Right.
But in the joke version, it's just a grab bag of biblical concepts.
Right, mishmashed with these.
With
RPG
exactly like with the gaming tropes, right?
Yeah, we keep talking about like 10th level spells. Where are you putting your points?
Yeah, exactly. Like presumably it would be a camel.
Presumably. You take the RPG tropes, killing 10 rats or whatever. Like in their little video,
you have to kill 10 Satans, right? But it's like, what does Satan drop? And then, like, how many of them do you have to get? Like, how many pelts?
We're running Satan again tonight.
Listen, man, you need to get on at 10. We're running Satan tonight.
He still hasn't dropped my. What would Satan drop?
The sword of Jesus? I mean, like...
Yeah. Does anyone not have Satan's hoof yet?
Is it hoof? Is hoof or hooves?
Hooves.
Right. Does anybody not have... We were thinking about running Satan again tonight at 10. Does anybody not have Satan? Does anybody... Right?
Yeah.
Does anybody not have his hooves? Like, that's how many times they've run Satan, right?
Yeah. Also, is anyone not playing a healer?
They're all priests, right?
They're all priests.
All priests again? No, it's just 3 scenes.
Okay.
But where we were going wrong was in trying to focus on the other thing, and then it became for us a mechanical challenge and a creative challenge. It's a different process. It should just be 3 scenes
from the game,
from a truly biblical game. What every priest, all priests again?
Yeah. So we're thinking of running Satan again tonight.
Does anybody not have his hooves?
We're thinking of running hell again tonight. Does anyone not have Satan's hooves?
That's right. Does anybody not have Satan's hooves? God, hooves is one of the fucking funniest words.
Is a funny word.
Why is it so goddamn funny?
You can't say hoofs. You have to say hooves.
Hooves. We're thinking we're running hell again tonight. Does anybody not? All priests again? Really?
But how do I show that? Like,
they're all dressed exactly the same, right?
Right, but
I imagine that if it's truly biblical, they're gonna look like priests.
Right.
Not like WoW priests.
Right.
Right? So we need spells. So that's the one thing we don't have. We have 2 other good things, but we don't have the spells, right?
I think that second panel is the priests.
Totally. And the third panel is hooves.
No, I think the first panel is hooves.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on our third joke, but I feel like hooves is the first panel joke.
I love that. I love them hooves.
Them hooves.
All right. Second panel. All priests again. Really though?
Also, if there's a way to work Jesus into it in the game, like who would he? He's a quest giver, or is he a?
Oh yeah, you have to go.
NPC?
You go to. Oh, okay. Be careful. Yeah, he should be in there. Like you should be able to meet him, right?
Yeah.
Well, because we talked about it, like when you get him in your party, right?
Yeah. Maybe he's a trainer.
It'd just be the text over the head, right?
Yeah.
It'd be Jesus Christ. What's the trainer, right?
Yeah.
What does he train? Yeah, because the joke could be in the user interface that's over him, right?
Yeah.
If it was there, but it could also be the quests.
Jesus, something about spells, points.
No. You do it. It's like, you know how you have to bring something, you have to bring a certain number of something to the quest?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I've only got one loaf and one fish. It's cool. Right?
Yeah.
It's cool because he can fucking do it.
That's, yeah, how do you show that? Because
You don't have to show it.
I have to show the UI that you were required to bring
No,
more.
no. It's dialogue. The person has a loaf and a fish,
Yeah.
and they say, hey, I know the quest. I know you need this many fish and loaves, and then he's like, it's cool.
Yeah, okay.
See?
That's a third panel.
See, that's the sort of joke you have to have endured religion to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the quest said I needed 10 of each. I only got one. It's cool.
Don't worry. Don't worry, it's good.
Don't worry, it's cool.
There we are.
So hooves first? Or
Yeah,
hooves
come read
second?
it. It's done.
Thinking of running hell again tonight. Does anybody not have Satan's hooves? Really though, all priests? I know the quest said I needed 10 loaves and fishes, but I've only got one of each. Jesus, don't worry. It's cool.
Yeah. I know, I got it.
Don't worry, I got it, yeah.
There you go.
Alright.